We welcome you to Cascade High School, home of the Cadets, where tonight the Cadets welcome in Owen Valley Patriots, as you can see right up on the screen. Both teams are sitting at 1-4, and we welcome you into our pregame presented by Endeavor Communications here on Endeavor TV. I am Pete Gasho, and joining me tonight is Mr. Jake Morris on the mic. About the third week in a row here now, Jake. We've been rolling around. Jake, I've had a chance to do a little bit of research, but not a whole bunch, but I have been reading here, and one of the things I love here about Cascade is one of the things he talks about is the motto here is answer the bell.
Yep.
They look at each week as a 12-round like match for in a boxing match.
Boxing,
yeah. So in a boxing match, it's a big 12-round bout here, and this happens to be round 6 in this bout. You're sitting at 1-4, but you can get yourself back into this, so let's talk a little bit about both of these teams here and what they got to do.
Well, both of these teams, like you say, come in 1-4, and Cascade really didn't have the greatest season last year. I think they only came away with 2 wins, and kind of on pace to do that again this year. You're looking down at some of their schedule games, lost in week 1 to North Putnam by 7, then losing 51-0 to Monrovia, 26-6 against Brown County, only losing by 2 points to Cloverdale, a game we were at. We thought they played excellent defense in that one.
Yes.
And then losing 31-13 to undefeated Greencastle, who's probably the team to beat in this area. And then on the flip side, Owen Valley, looking at their schedule, they've had a blowout loss to Edgewood, 47-7. And then North Montgomery losing to them 27-7, 41-14 to Vincent's Lincoln. Outside of that, the other 2 losses they have, lost 14-0 to Northview and then 13-7 to Indian Creek. So really, they could be, more 3-2 than 1-4 where they're sitting right now. But Owen Valley, I think, is a lot better than their record indicates, and I think we'll see that tonight on the field.
Let's get into when we start talking about Owen Valley here. Let's talk about the impact players for both of these teams and who's got to get it done. When you look up on the board here, Jake.
Well, Daniel Burkett is the quarterback for the Owen Valley Patriots, and you see right there 801 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The number I'm concerned with, though, that I really enjoy, is the 70 carries for 191 yards, because you'll see a bit later he's got a great running back behind him, and that read option can be very dangerous with those 2. For the Cadets, you got Chase Edwards. Pete, you and I saw him against Cloverdale. He's 14 of 34 passing, 106 yards, 1 touchdown, only 1 interception, 19 carries for 40 yards. Cloverdale's defense was good, and I didn't think he threw the ball nearly enough times in that game. When he did throw it, he had a nice spiral on it. He seemed to get good distance on his ball. Maybe he overthrew receivers a few times, but I'd like to see them kind of take the leash off this guy and let him throw the ball a little more.
Well, now that we know the players who need to make the impact here, who to watch for, let's talk about the keys to victory here.
Well, the keys to victory, you got to let loose LaCourciere, and that's for the Owen Valley Patriots. This guy has 410 yards rushing so far on the year. He's going to be the backbone of your offense. Let him go. Play the read option game with Burkett at quarterback, and then try to complete some short passes. Get your guys open in space, see if they can make a play. Number 2 is contain on defense. This is more for Cascade. I was very impressed with their defense against Cloverdale. Now, granted, Cloverdale had a running back playing quarterback for him that night, so maybe it was a little easier to play defense. But if they're going to win this game, they're going to really have to shoot through the gaps and make sure they make contact in the backfield. If you let Burkett or LaCourciere out of that first wave, they're off to the races, and you're going to be in trouble. And number 3 is for a Cadet as well. Stretch the secondary. I told you Chase Edwards, that last time we saw him play against Cloverdale, I didn't think he really threw the ball enough. And it's my philosophy is take at least 1 deep shot a quarter. Just throw it down, even if it's off by 20 yards. Take 1 deep shot a quarter just to keep that defense honest and keep those secondary guys out of the box.
Our keys to victory tonight are brought to you by eTex. Endeavor eTex. Endeavor eTex IT service can help you with all your computer and technology needs. Available to Endeavor members and to the general public. Call them at 1-800-922-6677 or visit www.weendeavor.com. How about tonight, Jake? We got the keys to victory. We know the 2 players to watch, but we always pick out an impact player from one of these teams. Who's the impact player you decided to go? I'm sorry, the X Factor.
X Factor.
The X Factor that you decided to go with here tonight.
We got Tanner Fox, 39 carries, 345 yards, averaging 8.8 yards a carry. Pretty solid running back here. Also a senior for this Cascade Cadets team. And it's senior night here at Cascade, so you're going to see a big showing from him tonight.
It is senior night here at Cascade High School. And with that, we will go ahead and we'll take our first break for tonight. And we'll be back. We'll get you the officials. We'll get you the starting lineups here. You're watching high school football right here on Endeavor Communications.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Watch TV Everywhere is a value-added entertainment option which gives Endeavor Television subscribers the ability to watch TV programs on their PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. When you subscribe to an Endeavor TV package, you receive select TV programming that is available in that package free of charge. You can view Watch TV Everywhere programs just about anywhere. All you need is an internet or Wi-Fi connection. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details about Watch TV Everywhere.
Well, we welcome you back to Cascade High School here, home of the Cadets. Pete Gasho and Jake Morris on the call. Jake, looks like Owen Valley will receive. That way, Cascade will defer. That will get the ball to start the second half. As we get ready to get this one started, we do have a little bit of a technical difficulty going on, but we are working through those issues right now, so we hope that you will be patient with us and we'll get things started here. Owen Valley receives it. Cascade quickly down, and Owen Valley will have good starting position here. We'll take a look at the starters real quick here. Jake, for Owen Valley, QB Daniel Burkett, Ian Townsend, La Coursiere, you got Rowe and Boyd, and you got the left guard, Worth, and working your down center, Fears, right guard and right tackle, DeFord and Sturm.
And Burkett and La Coursiere are the guys you want to look out for. They start in a shotgun formation.
This one is kept by the quarterback. Pushing through just across the 30-yard line.
And Pete, you can see right there, they immediately go to the read option, and Burkett keeps the ball. And, you know, I think that's just due to the scouting report. I think Cadets talked all week like, look, this running back, La Coursiere, he could hurt us bad. So I think everyone was playing him. The quarterback sees that, keeps the ball, makes the right read, and picks up some solid yards.
So Burkett back into shotgun position again. The keeper, he'll gain a few more, but not before he's brought down right around the 33-yard line. Daniel Burkett is a junior, 6'2", 175. He'll also play defensive back. Both of these teams Have players that go both ways. You're going to find that.
Yep, a lot of two-way players.
As they line back up for a big third down. Once again, Burkett keeps it. He's drugged down, though, by big number 56 for the Cadets, Carter Dugan.
3 straight carries by the quarterback, B. That's a little surprising play calling there for your first possession.
That was just a short third down. That'll bring up 4th down and 2 now. It's a long 2.
I think they are just going to punt this one away.
Yeah, they're going to. That's what they decide to do, is punt it away. We have a whistle. Now they get everybody lined up, ready to go. Back deep, I believe, is number 8, Tanner Fox. Ball is mishandled, but they do get the kickoff. Bounces down just past the 50-yard line, right around the 47.
Well, not the greatest punt in the world, but when you bobble it like that, I mean, something's better than nothing. Gets a friendly bounce and it rolls past midfield.
That is for sure. We'll take a look at the starters now for the Cascade Cadets, and quarterbacking for the Cascade. For Cascade is Edwards. Running back is Fox. You saw him back there. Fullback Horning. You got Mantooth, Ginter, Brickert, Gillum, and Ellis. A few more in there as we quickly try to get them in before they get lined up. Underneath the center. Handoff. Around, big hit. Boom.
That's Mantooth on the carry there. We saw him get the ball a lot in the rushing attack against Cloverdale.
Looked like the tackle was made by Nick Boyd. Not before Mantooth did his damage. As you get a chance to take a look at the defensive starters here for Owen Valley with the Ford. A lot of the same names: Sturm, Hirschberger, Trimble, LaCourciere, Boyd, Dow, and Rowe. Underneath center one more time. Handoff, that's the Fox. He gets drugged down in the backfield. Good defense by Owen Valley that time. They sniffed that one out, Jake.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of runs tonight by Cascade. Like I said in the pregame show, I wish that they'd let QB Chase Edwards throw the ball a little more, but their primary focus is the run game. And when your primary focus is the run game, you're going to have a lot of ugly plays that don't work, but if you keep with it, you'll finally break one through.
So Cascade, they want to play that, they want to run, pound the football, play great defense, and they just want to be as physical as possible. That's their goal here. The handoff up the middle. Nice gain that time.
Going to be another 4th and short.
Number 44, Connor Horning.
Now, it's not going to surprise me if Cascade elects to go for this one. Being senior night, you got the ball around midfield, see if you can gain some momentum and punch him in the mouth early.
Well, with Mantooth and Horning back there, you got a really good chance if they do decide to go with it. And that's what they're lining up to do. Look for them just to go right up the middle here. They sweep it around, though. Mantooth, let's see what he's got. Enough. Yes, he does. Nice run that time by Mantooth, Jake.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd go to the outside like that.
I didn't either.
The safest play would be full back up the middle or maybe a quarterback sneak, but they elect to go for a pitch out, and Mantooth has the speed to get around the corner and pick up some yards.
So that brings up 1st down. Ball now sitting on the 41. Underneath center one more time. They pitch it out. That looks like Fox again with some nifty moves before he's brought down. Brought down by number 25. Hirschberger.
There's our X factor in today's game. Pretty great in the rushing attack. Also can pick up some pretty decent receiving numbers as well for this Cascade offense when they drop back and pass. So he's a weapon.
Nice little run there by Fox, really keeping his eyes downfield, looking to see where his blocks were, watching for his blockers. Did an excellent job. Edwards now up the middle. That goes to Horning again.
Well, if you ask Coach Spinks about Tanner Fox, he thinks he's their biggest playmaker, leading rusher, kick returner. Said they need him to have a big night every week for them to have a chance to win. He actually sat out their game against Monrovia, the game they lost 51-0. Came back, and so far into this point in the season, he has not come off the field much at all.
Gotta love that guy and just loves to play, always out there, one of them kids that you can rely on. Edwards again goes underneath center. They fake it. They give it around, but not before he gets tripped up in the backfield. Looked like they gave it to 24. 29. That one fooled me. Of course, that's not hard to do.
Well, that play right there, you saw Cascade tried to pitch out again and get out to the outside and try to pick up some speed. When you do that often enough, the defense is going to adjust to that, and all it takes is one guy to get through the line and blow that play up.
That brings up 4th and 10, and Cascade's going to have to punt it away here. Looks like they don't like something that they see, so Cascade will take a timeout. With that timeout, we'll do the same thing. You're watching high school football right here on Endeavor TV.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most.
Welcome to NFL Total Access,
the only live nightly show dedicated to the NFL.
Time to roll!
With up-to-the-minute news straight from the players themselves.
We know what we have, and we got to be consistent.
We're not satisfied. Around here, we have much higher expectations than that.
An all-access pass to all 32 teams.
Make it special tonight!
Access to everything NFL every day.
Why not us?
NFL Total Access, Monday through Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, live on NFL Network.
Now we welcome you back right in time to see the snap. Looked like they were going to decide to run it, but a little rugby-style kick.
Yeah, run up to the line of scrimmage and see what happens.
Almost worked out for them because it was heading in the right direction, right in the corner of that end zone is what they looked like they were trying to do. It almost worked out, but unfortunately it'd be a touchback. Boy, it's a warm night. It's a beautiful night, but it's a warm night.
Yeah, I don't understand the weather. Last 2 weeks we've been ridiculously wet. Now overly hot. I mean, I'm ready for winter, Pete.
Now ridiculously hot. Owen Valley gets it started with a handoff right up the middle before they get tripped up. Good start for the Patriots. See number 23 running through there. That is Chase LaCourciere. Check out Chase one more time.
Well, he's going to be the backbone of their offense. They're going to rely on him to move the chains.
That was a shoestring tackle right there. Right by the shoe. This time Burkett decides to keep it himself, and he's drugged down.
Well, before the game, I was talking to one of the Owen Valley radio and newspaper reporters, and he was telling me that Chase and Carter LaCourciere both have moved in to the Owen Valley area from, I believe he said, North Dakota.
Yep.
And get this is the first time either of them have played 11-man football. They've played 8 or 9-man football.
They play 7-man out there.
Yeah,
8. Yep.
This is the first time they played 11-man football.
Yep. There's a lot of 7-man. We've seen some of that football when we were out there actually learning how to do this. As you see, Burkett's being harassed, and he is sacked way, way back. That one close to the 10-yard line.
Pete, we're seeing shades of that same Cascade defense we saw at Cloverdale a couple weeks ago. Doing a very good job closing in on the quarterback, kept him in the pocket, able to come up with a big sack there.
That was Logan Brickert. You see him come through. Nobody even gets a hand on him. And boom, they made a sandwich.
Burkett made a mistake right
Cole
there,
Edwards.
too. He rolled out to his opposite direction, too. When you do that, you have to turn your body completely around. That gave the defense an extra second to get on him.
They have a whistle. And it will be a delay.
Back him up even more.
And that really hurts the Patriots at this moment. We've kind of been playing that field position game. And right now Cascade is starting to take control of that. They got a good chance to really end up with some great field position here. Maybe even possibly go after this. This is the point, if I was a coach in high school, I probably would not have anybody back.
No, I'd throw the kitchen sink at him right here.
I like to just bring everything. Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's downed it, too. That's a leg down. You see when he
That's
caught
a safety,
that ball,
yep.
that is a safety. Yes, it is.
That is correct.
Yes, it is. That ball is caught in the end zone with a knee down. You'll see it one more time if we got a replay on that one. Wow.
Coach Spinks is fired up about that one. But yeah, you'll see this right here on the replay. Watch the snap, and right as he gets it, his knee's on the ground.
Well, if you saw that, he actually has to go down to receive that. You are in the down position at that point, and that is a horrible outcome for the Owen Valley Patriots right now. So
to me, that's more of the fault of the long snapper than it is the punter, because you got to get it high enough. You got to recognize the situation. That's a tough situation for high school football.
Both of them, I think, will probably shoulder the blame on that. You got to go down. You know you got to go down and pick it up, but when you're back there to receive the ball, you're expecting it to come back at you in a certain spot. When it doesn't, you have to think fast, and sometimes you make that move that's not quite the right move, and that one right there hurt them.
I'll tell you what, at film tomorrow morning, Coach Dwayne Potts is going to blame one of them for it. Someone's going to hear about it.
You know, the last 2 or 3 weeks now, we've seen a lot of mishandled snaps between the center and either the quarterback or the punter, and I really can't explain it. I don't know. I can tell you that I was center in grade school. Okay. And that's every recess we were out there, and that's all we did. You know, we did those exchanges. And
well, you know, in that situation right there in particular, where you got to receive the punt in the end zone, that may not be a situation you come across a lot, even in practice.
No,
it may not be something you set up to do, and so I can understand maybe being a little confusion there. But it was a pretty poor snap, and unfortunately, it results in a safety for the Owen Valley Patriots. But we saw some situations like that last year at Lafayette Jeff as well, where
yes, we did.
Guys decided, hey, well, let's just run around the end zone and drain some clock. And you know, you see coaches do some crazy things. Getting inside their minds kind of scary.
Well, now you see that will back up the Patriots. They'll have to kick from the 20 now, which again we thought would end up for Cascade good field position. Again, they can end up with just as good here, as Owen Valley has to kick this one away. It's a short one. They'll let it bounce. Picked up. It's number 24 for Cascade. Ball's loose. Comes back out. And look at that. Owen Valley gets the break, and they get the ball back, and it's picked up by number 2 for Owen Valley.
That's Nick Boyd, the senior tight end, falling on that ball. That's the way you erase the safety mistake, Pete.
Huge break right there for Owen Valley, and what a way to come back, to be aware like that. When the ball's out, jump on it. Now you got some positive. You got the mojo going now. It's time to do something with it. Down here, great field position. as we get ready. Now Burkett's got to get something going here. Waiting on the whistle. They got it. 2 minutes and 40 seconds now here in the first quarter. Looks like Burkett's got a man. This one will be intercepted. Back to Cadets. Come down. We got a flag out, but right around the 22-yard line. That one just floated. Burkett floated it right over his receiver's head, right into the safety's hands.
Yeah, that flag is not going to negate the interception. It's going to be Cascade ball. It's just a matter of whether or not they're going to be backed up for it. It looks like they are.
And that might have been number 20, I believe.
Yep. So that'll back him up, but I know Coach Spinks will take the interception any day.
You know, when you turn around and now you got to go out there and block for somebody, you generally get one of these calls when this situation happens.
Right, and as a, I think from a coaching standpoint, you can't really be too mad at your players for that because you did your job as a defense. You got the interception. A lot of those guys aren't used for blocking for offensive players, so it's like they may make mistakes like that from time to time. They got you the ball, coach. That's what you wanted, right?
Cascade now 1st and 10 from the 13. Man-tooth. I'm sorry, no. That's Connor Horning busting through there.
Connor Horning, the other running back featured in this offense.
I love this first play right here. I think it's great to give the ball to Horning at this point.
Got a split backfield, hand it off to Horning. He's able to pick up some yards. A little bigger body than Fox does.
Yeah, good blocking. You think that Tanner Fox, I'm sure he can run up the middle too, but you look at his type of body and you think, man, I'd like to get him to the outside, let him get his speed going. That's 24 for the Cadets coming through. That is Mantooth now. Jason Mantooth, the running back, 5'9", 150 pounds. Just a freshman, but.
You see right there, had him in at the running back position, usually in at slot receiver or outside receiver, but he does a lot of running, like I mentioned, in this offense.
Boy, I tell you what, for a while there, I thought Tanner Fox had that one. They do an excellent job. Chase Edwards now underneath center, keeps it himself and just drives forward.
That quarterback sneak picking up 3 yards, 3 or 4 yards.
You can do that,
Yeah, why not do that every time?
Get 3 or 4 yards, you'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
3rd and 1. Ball sits on the 33 now. Just under 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Edwards underneath center.
You see the
Fox is in motion. They give it to him, but not before he is stopped in the backfield. That'll gain nothing.
See, that's kind of the problem with some of these run-dominated offenses. If you sat there and looked at the setup on that play, you could see at the bottom of your screen the wide receiver. I can't remember what number it was, but he only had one cornerback over him. Both safeties were playing deep in the box. He had no help over the top. All it takes is one quick move, and you can float one up to him for big yards.
Clock is down to 10. I believe that they are just going to let this run down, and I believe it will. About a second difference than the play clock. And 2-0 is how this first quarter is going to end. Cascade Cadets leading the Owen Valley Patriots 2-0 at the end of the first. We'll take a couple breaks, and we'll be back with more high school football right here on Endeavor Communication.
Experience the exciting world of television entertainment with Endeavor eTV. Get more than 350 quality TV channels including HD, movies, sports, family programming, lifestyle, and local news and weather. Never miss a program with Endeavor Whole Home DVR. Stop a program in one room and continue watching TV in another. Enjoy video on demand and pay-per-view selections with over 2,000 titles. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in our communities. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services for home or business, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
We welcome you back to Cascade High School as you see the scoreboard as we get ready to start the second period here. Cascade leading this one 2-0 on a missed snap. Back to the punter, back in his own end zone. Had to go down to one knee and take it.
Special teams have ruled the day so far in this game. We saw a safety. We saw a mishandled punt return that ended up being a fumble, and then immediately the next play, Owen Valley throws an interception. Pretty strange first quarter.
Well, we had 4th and 4, and Cascade goes with a hard count, and they get Owen Valley to jump.
That will make you sick to your stomach if you're a coach.
And I could see a Owen Valley player slapping himself on the head. I believe he was the one, might have been the nose guard there, or the right guard, who I believe it's number 54, but knew he'd made a mistake. This is where you go back out and you go after somebody and you get it.
I think Fox may have had that football change hands halfway through that run. Looked like he made an awkward motion. See if we can see that on here. Gets through the hole. Yeah, he's got it in his left and switches it to, or his right, switches it to his left halfway through that run. Able to hang on to it, though. Nice gain.
That brings up 2nd and 2. A short 2. Underneath center. Back to pass. We have a flag on the field. This one will just be thrown out of bounds. That's the only thing that the quarterback could do. That was Chase Edwards being harassed back there. Number 25, once again, that's Hirschberger back in the backfield.
See what the flag is. Yep, legal motion on the offense. It's always weird to me when there's a penalty on the offense, why the play isn't just blown dead immediately. They let him, I understand if it's on the defense because that's free play opportunity for the offense, but if you're not going to get anywhere anyway, just blow it dead.
In case there's an interception or something, you never, I don't know, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
So you don't want to, you don't want to penalize the defense in case something, fumble or interception. Quick hitter up the middle. That's number 44, that's Horning, breaking his way through. He's close to the first down. They're going to mark him short, just about a yard. Boy, Horning come up a little limp here.
And they got their 3 rushing weapons all in the backfield. Give it to Horning. Yeah, you can see the
he got wrapped around
his leg.
Yeah, got on his ankle there, his left ankle. Oh, and he gets shoved backwards. Ouch. That hurts right there. And it looks like Owen Valley will take their first timeout. 11:01 in the second period here. Cascade Cadets leading this one 2-0. We'll go to commercial, get a quick break in, and we'll be back with more high school football right here on Endeavor TV.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most. Endeavor eTex provides outstanding IT and computer-related services for your home or business. Whether you need a simple home PC tune-up or a large-scale network installation for your business or your municipality, Endeavor eTechs is your final destination for all of your IT needs. Maintenance agreements are available and services open to members and non-members alike. Call 1-877-524-9109 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
We welcome you back here to Cascade High Schools. Edwards flips it out to Fox, and he's brought down in the backfield by the Patriots.
I'm telling you, Pete, I'm going to sound like I'm beating a dead horse by the end of this broadcast, but if you keep trying to pitch it out like that, the defense is going to key in on that and really come after you. We know Edwards can run the ball, so maybe pulling that back into read option might be a way to counter that. See right here, gets the pitch out. Immediately, who's that? Number 62 just blows that play up. And I mean, you have to have such good blocking to get a guy out to the outside before he can turn it into his second gear.
Tommy Robbins breaking through and getting that one. And they go back through with Horning again. He's brought down by number 30. Logan Trimble on the tackle. Bring up third down, 13. A look back at the press box. Edwards underneath center. Back to pass. He's rolling out. He'll keep it himself. He's got a lane. Busting through, close to the first down. Takes another good hit from behind. Darn near knocks him right up to it. Well, they're going to mark him just short of it. What a play. Boy, he was stopped probably 2 or 3 yards back before he got that last hit, Jake.
Yeah, well, take a look at this.
Watch
he
again
rolls
here.
out. I like that he keeps his eyes downfield and then decides, I'm going to tuck it and run. And it's nice to have a quarterback that can take big hits like that, keeps his legs moving, tries to pick up the first down. Not a bad play there.
It was actually tossed up. No knee down, so they mark him just short. 4th and 1. Big 4th down. Edwards keeps it. Falls over to the left-hand side. Gains about 2 or 3 yards that time, but no matter what, he got the first down.
I don't know if he wears number 7 because he idolizes Big Ben Roethlisberger, but he sure runs like him. Able to plow over some guys, pick up those 4th and shorts. It's key in an offense like this.
Big Ben of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cadets get the first down. Still leading this one 2-0. A little over 8 minutes now to go in this first half. Looks like Tanner Fox will take it. We got a flag on the field. Fox will get ran out of bounds. Probably a holding call. Back they go 10 yards. And it was a holding call.
You got all those great runs to pick up a first down, and then one hold brings it back to 1st and 20.
That makes it a long way to go. Chase Edwards underneath center. Handoff is there, but that one goes nowhere. Interesting call on first down, giving it to Horning right up the middle.
Yeah, they're not going to deviate much from their game plan, Pete. See right there, got Mantooth in motion, hands it off to Horning, and Owen Valley and the Patriots just all over that play.
Well, it's interesting. No one giving up a touchdown yet. Oh, we got movement on the offensive line. Look at number 55 jump that time. That was Ginter, just the sophomore.
And back them up, 2nd and 26. Penalties are killing this drive for the Cadets. And see, when you have an offense like this that primarily runs the ball, penalties like that will just devastate your drives because you don't know if you're going to be able to gash them for that big run. Passing attack's a little easier as they try to get Fox here on the outside again. Pete, that mistake by the Owen Valley punter may turn out to be huge later in this game. A 2-0 lead right now, the way these defenses are playing.
I think you're right. Because right now, both of these offenses have not been able to produce very much just yet.
And the punter for Owen Valley is Carter LaCourciere.
And you feel like that first team to score is going to be, I mean, we do have first team to score, obviously, with that first one. You think to punch it into the end zone, maybe your winner here tonight, unless these guys get it going. Both defenses are being stingy. Look at them, just that Owen Valley Patriots just fighting through there, knocking people over. Big number 78 that time coming through. The Ford.
I'm telling you, the Patriots are onto this offensive scheme. There's a lot of motion in the backfield there, but it really hasn't done much to confuse them. Sometimes they get a guy out to the outside for maybe 6, 7, 8 yards. But outside of that, they're really blowing these plays up right when the running back gets the ball.
Those 4 big guys up front, they're doing a heck of a job, I'm telling you. They're holding on to their blocks. They're not getting blown off. Punt away. Nice roll. Ooh, should have let it go just a little bit more, but they down it just right about the 6-yard line. Great punt that time for the Cadets.
You see his teammates and coaches congratulating him for that great punt. So far, a game of field position, Pete.
Yes, you're right. Game of field position, that's for sure. .551 on the clock as the Owen Valley Patriots get it started here. They got a long way to go. That's a good start, though, by number 23. Moving the ball, Chase LaCourciere.
Well, it's something the Patriots need to keep in the back of their mind. You got 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the half. Cascade did defer on the coin toss, so they will get the ball to start the second half. So maybe if you're going to see this as a long possession for the Patriots, maybe open up the playbook a little more. Be a little aggressive because you do not want to waste an opportunity like this and allow Cascade a chance for a quick score and then get the ball when we begin the second half.
We got another timeout, I believe, by the Patriots. And with that timeout, we will take ours. It's 2-0 here in the first half. Cascade leading this one. We'll be back with more high school football right after these messages.
Control your thermostat, door locks, and lights with your Endeavor eShield security system. Save energy by remotely controlling your lights and adjusting your thermostat's heating or cooling while you're away with Honeywell Total Connect. Forget to lock your door? No problem. Lock your doors remotely with the touch of a button from your smartphone or wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free home and energy management system quote or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
And we welcome you back. Pete Gasho, Jake Morris on the call here for Endeavor Communications. Absolute gorgeous night here. The lights have come on. We take back with Owen Valley now. Looking at a 2nd and 7. As the officials get the clock started, they hand it off. running into another stingy defense. This time, though, it's the Cadets.
Yeah, and just 2 run plays in a row, right up the middle. 2 halfback dives. Not really getting the Patriots anywhere. Take another look right here. Pretty much a carbon copy of what you just saw.
Lacourciere trying to follow his blockers. At that time, the Cadet defense was ready to go.
And after what they did on 1st and 2nd down, with it being 3rd and 7 and as far back in their own territory as they are, I don't expect them to really deviate from that.
Owen Valley gets quickly to the line, try to catch the Cadets off guard, but they get movement. I think one of the receivers may have taken off a little early, Jake.
Yeah, I think you're right, he did, and that's 3rd and 11 now. It backs you up to your goal line, and this is looking eerily similar to their first possession.
Ball is sitting right around the 6-yard line. You got to at least have something here. It's going to give you a little breathing room. Back to pass. Little pump fake. Caught. Oh, boy, in the hands and then dropped. That was a great play.
And that's Tanner Fox knocking that ball loose. Great coverage on that play. Now it's where things get interesting. You already had a punter. Low snap where he had to take a knee in the end zone, resulted in a safety. We'll see what happens on this one.
See if you can see Folks on this one. Looked like it was right in his hands, too. And I really do. I think it was a good catch before Fox stuck his hand right up through there and knocked it away.
Now Fox got a good shot in the back. Fox got a good shot in the back and was able to poke that ball loose.
So once again, Owen Valley finds himself deep in the end zone. They're able to get that one away. Danger zone picked up. That looks like Tanner Fox gets it before he's brought down.
Carter Lacourciere is going to give Coach Potts a heart attack before this game is over. He had one where he resulted in a safety, and then this one he catches it and just bobbles it around, able to get it off.
What a move to get that one off, especially with a guy coming at him about twice his size.
I'll tell you what, though, that
he's
really
got the nerve to stay in there.
Tell you what, guys blocking for a punter, though, they have a certain sense of time. When the ball's snapped, they expect to see that ball going after a second or two. It was not. That throws off timing, and you can see the return that it resulted in. It wasn't a super far punt, but Cascade gets a great return out of it nonetheless.
Edwards gives it to his fullback up the middle.
A big opportunity here for Cascade now at the 30-yard line of the Patriots with just under 4 minutes going in the half, and they get the ball coming out to start the second.
That was Cole Edwards on the carry, Jake, just a freshman. Edwards underneath center. There comes a flag.
I think you're going to get number 30.
Yeah, looks like
Cadets.
Cole Edwards went down to his stance, and he just kept going forward.
Yeah.
He couldn't stop himself. That was a good run by Fox, too. That's one of them ones, boy, where you really did need that one to hit you at that time. 2nd and 13 now. Boy, we got movement again, and everybody moving that time. Looked like one of those timing plays.
Pete, they've just backed themselves up 10 yards now on the last 2 plays. And, you know, the way they've been running their offense, too, there is a lot of motion in the backfield. When they run it correctly, there's some legal motion, obviously. There's a guy moving, and then they try to hit you with some misdirection. But the Patriots have been all over that so far, and now when you try to run it, you're getting penalized.
There goes Edwards, cutting it up this time, but he will go nowhere. A lot of mistakes by both of these offenses in the first half. Defense, you gotta give it up on them. They've been pretty rock steady. Both front lines have been fantastic here.
Well, that last play you just saw there where Edwards carried it, you saw he tried to fake the handoff to a couple guys, ended up taking it himself. The way that's going to work is, your quarterback either has incredible speed and athleticism, or you get the entire defense to bite on that. And unfortunately for the Cadets, the entire defense did not bite on that, resulted in a pretty quick tackle.
They got a pass this time. Oh, Edwards was caught by the jersey. He still gets it off, though. Looking for number 24 downfield, Jason Mantooth. Boy, he got a hold of his jersey and got spun around, but he was able to keep his feet underneath him, look downfield, and still throw that.
Yeah, he at least able to get it downfield. And
sound like Sylvester that time, didn't I? Got ahead of myself. We're having a little trouble with our replay here tonight. We'll try to get that working at the half. We got about 2 minutes to go in this first half. Edwards will have to punt it away. Gets it off. They do not call anything before it goes into the end zone. They were looking for roughing the kicker, but ball was already away.
I don't know how often you're going to get a roughing the kicker penalty call when you willingly run in like that with a rugby style kick.
When you got that, yes.
I think that's a good no call by the official.
That running. Well, that one goes into the end zone, though, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Owen Valley Patriots at the 20. Burkett now in shotgun position. He's got 4 wideouts. They give it right up the middle. This one could break a big one off here, and that's exactly what they needed. Under a minute now.
There's Chase LaCourciere right up the middle.
They spread them wide out and let Courciere just go right up the middle that time, and he was too quick for that front line. Burkett back to pass. Looking for his man. He's got him. Caught. Going for more before he's brought down by number 30, Cole Edwards.
A couple flags on the field now. Offensive holding. That's a killer on this drive.
Oh, man. That is not what you need,
but
especially when you got the ball. But I like what they're doing so far.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I guess it takes till you get to a 2-minute drill to really see what they can do. But I think this Patriots squad is going to be a little more effective if they spread, 2 to 3 wide receivers out and then put the quarterback back in shotgun, let him make a read, either pass it or give it up for a halfback draw. You saw he had 2 great plays there. Fortunately, the second.
So while we were away there, they offsetting penalties. And what they're going to do is replay first down with a holding and a face mask call. Burkett looking for his man. Got a receiver. First down. Now Owen Valley has got it going.
Clock starts.
Grant Rosenberger. Great catch. Tossed out. That was Justin Rowe. Caught. They quickly up in line. Now under a minute. 1st and 10. I'm sorry, 1st and 6. Burkett's going to keep it, looking to get it out of bounds. He does. Maybe he got a couple on his way. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Pretty solid play calling so far for the Patriots, and I haven't really seen Carter LaCourciere really kick the ball outside of the punts. So you don't know what kind of leg he really has or accuracy for a potential field goal, but really that's all they need to take the lead here before the half if they're willing to get in range and settle for it.
Burkett with time, looking for his man. Ooh, boy.
That was a pretty pass.
I don't know if that looked like number 82, Dow, but did he not see the ball?
That
was kind of funny how it was sitting there for a second.
Yeah, I think that was a very well thrown ball. I think you got to put that one on Dow for not going to the ball and waiting for it to get to him. He had 2 defenders around him. As you saw the second it got to him, it was popped out.
4th and 4. Delayed handoff. Busting through there, though. That's LaCourciere. He's going to get the first down. Right back up quickly they go. Nice job of getting downfield within this 2 minute. Rolling out. Going deep this time. Got a man wide open. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Wow.
Owen Valley. That's number 82. Dalen Dow.
This is Dow again. That's the second ball he had to wait on this drive. This one, though, he's able to get underneath and pull it in. He had 3 cadet defenders around him, though. Surprised no one tried to make a play on that ball.
3 defenders, and he turns around, sets right in the end zone, and brings that one down. They're going to try to show you this replay one more time. You see Burkett rolling out here, Jake. We got to get this extra point here, though. Patriots lined up. Snap. Kick is up. And it's good. There you go. 7-2. And what a play. I'll tell you what, an excellent, about 2 minute drill for the Patriots that time. Really mixing up well. When they needed the first down, they got it. They used Burkett really well in that. He got out of bounds, scrambled out of bounds, got him positive yardage, stopped the clock. Yep. Really, really well done that time.
When you have a good quarterback like LaCourciere, it's nice. It's nice to be able to line up in shock and knowing you have a stable running back like that you can get the ball to.
Let's look at it one more time, Jake.
Now, it's not a very well thrown ball here. I mean, he's kind of wobbling there as he lets go of it. But look, he just sits there and waits for it. There are 3 defenders in that area. Fox and Edwards, no one's able to bat that ball away.
Incredible play. Nice job.
But as I was saying, that offense they had.
Sometimes you got to have a little luck, too.
As I was saying, that offense they had in that 2 minute drill, it works well for them. When you spread out the ball, it forces the defense to get out of the box and gives your running back a little more room to wiggle.
Yeah, but I like what they were doing that time. They had 3 or 4 wide receivers, had everybody, like you said, just out wide. They were using LaCourciere up the middle, trying to draw those linebackers in and then trying to hit those short passes. Excellent job. Let's see if the Cadets, with 25 seconds left on the clock, can get something going here. They just got to get down on it. That's a smart thing to do that time. They fall right down on it, spotted around the 32 maybe yard line.
I love the squib kick call there by Coach Potts, because we've seen special teams make a lot of mistakes so far today, and it's like, hey, why not see if we can maybe recover a fumble and hit him again for another touchdown pass.
Squib kick. Just gets it right around the 30-yard line. They'll mark it at the 33. And it looks like the Cadets, they're just going to line up, and they're going to take a knee here, get the clock rolling, and they're going to get to halftime and see if they can get some things fixed up here. We'll let the clock expire, and both teams will leave the field in what we've seen really pretty fun first half. And all in all, for a low-scoring game, we've seen a safety. We've had a fantastic catch for our first touchdown of the game. That'll take us to the half. We'll go ahead and we'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back with the halftime show. We got a few things to fix on the way. Might be a little delayed before we get back to you, but stick around. There's a lot more football to come here on Endeavor Communications.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Lightning fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Enjoy the freedom of independent living with Endeavor's medical alert system. Contact emergency help or a loved one directly through the water-resistant two-way voice pendant. It's as easy as pressing a button to call for help in and around your home. The medical alert system is easy to use and connects directly to your landline telephone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we help protect what you cherish most. Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in the communities we serve. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security systems for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most.
Keep your family connected with Endeavor eWireless. Endeavor offers affordable individual plans with unlimited voice and messaging and family share plans with your choice of data plans up to 20 gigabits. Endeavor eWireless runs on a quality 4G LTE network with nationwide coverage. Choose from popular smartphones. You can even bring in your own phone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit weendeavor.com for more details about Endeavor eWireless plans.
Lightning fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all of your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
We welcome you back to Cascade High School. It's senior night here, Jake. And the Cascade Cadets find themselves down 7-2 in this matchup. Not only, I just lost my train of thought. I was just getting ready to tell you
All right.
something, and it just went right by me. First off, let me thank you for tuning into our eShield Security Solutions halftime report. Pete Gasho and Jake Morris. I think I was trying to get into the point where I introduced us, and it just
went off the rails.
Off the rails of a crazy train. Right there you go. So you take a look around the stadium there. We have a fantastic night. We got a great crowd here. Like I said, it's senior night, and we've got ourselves a nice little ball game going on.
Yeah, it's 7-2 right now. Owen Valley Patriots leading after that nice 2-minute drive. Able to get a pretty crazy deep touchdown pass converted with 3 cadet defenders around Dow in the end zone, and he just sat there and waited on it. No one really made a play on the ball. But, I think the reason Cascade only has 2 points, and outside of the Owen Valley Patriots punter taking a knee in the end zone, is really their offense is pretty one-sided for the most part. They're not deviating a lot in play calling. I mean, really, if you break it down, it looks like it's the same 3 or 4 plays over and over again, just handed off to a different person. And, I don't know. I don't have the penalty number in front of me, but they've had 4 or 5 penalties that have backed them up 10 yards either for holding or for illegal offensive shifting or movement in the backfield. And when an offense takes that many moving parts to run, and then you're also getting stuffed at the line or back farther, you start to think, what's the point? You got to try to open this offense up a little bit, because this defense has their number right now. They're not getting anywhere, and if they want to actually take the lead being down 7-2, they better hope that LaCourciere is going to take a couple more knees in the end zone. Otherwise, I don't know how many more points they're going to be getting.
Let's do a little review, okay? In the first quarter, that's exactly what happened. Owen Valley had found themselves backed up deep into their own end zone, where the punter, LaCourciere, was back trying to kick out of it. The snap came very low. Courciere went down too far on one knee, and when he caught the ball, he actually did get back up and kick the ball, but by that time, with the knee down, you're considered down in your end zone. That is a safety, and the score was 2-0. We had a great defensive stand on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Well, immediately after the safety, we had the punt that resulted in a fumble, and then an interception was thrown, and then it was great defense from there on out. And the Patriots came out with a pretty great 2-minute drill, able to score there. Got the players the cheer block dancing now, but that's what they needed to do. They knew they weren't getting the ball to start the second half, so they had to make a play. I like that they took a shot deep and converted on it. Worked out for them.
But what we have then, we saw Owen Valley, Jake, then put a really good offensive possession down, and the results were this right here.
I just can't get over how many defenders are in that area. Look, Fox watches it go right through his hands.
Well, you have Fox back there, and you have Edwards back there, two very good players.
Yeah.
And somehow that ball got around them and right into the arms of that Owen Valley Patriot, who just kind of sat down with the ball, and Merry Christmas.
I'll tell you what, usually at some point in the games we do, I could tell you what locker room I'd rather be in for a film review the next morning. I'm not sure I want to be in either one right now, because there's a bunch of guys that are going to get yelled at for some penalties, and defenders are going to get yelled at, the punter, the long snapper. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes going on right now, but the touchdown so far is the big difference, and I think is going to end up being the biggest difference in this game.
The Cascade Cadets will get the ball back. Let's go this way with it. Cascade Cadets will get the ball back in the second half here. They're down. They find themselves down here at home. What do they got to do? What's in your opinion? What do they got to do to get themselves back into this game and get and get this offensive? Well, start getting some positives.
We've seen that Chase Edwards can run the ball, so if they really want to stick with the run game, I think you need to go to more of a speed option, read option type offense, where you kind of deceive the defense a little bit, hold the ball to the last second until you see someone break away, and then try to make a big play off of that. But really, I think they need to open up the playbook and maybe do a couple waggle plays or get the quarterback rolled out into space where he can run or throw the ball. Because right now, like I said, their offense is just one-dimensional right now. It's really predictable, and Owen Valley is keying in on that. And they're meeting their runners right at the line. So for Cascade to gain positive plays in that first half, they had to hope they beat that first defender right when they got the ball. Otherwise, play's over. I think you just got to let Chase Edwards make a couple plays, open up the playbook a little bit to him, and test this defense a little bit.
I kind of like to see, if they're gonna set him back, let him pass a few, give him some of those short 5, 6, 7-yard routes. Let him make a couple tosses there, get his arm going, give him some confidence, and then maybe test him deep 1 or 2 times. You never know what you can get.
Patriots, though, that 2-minute offense they had, that needs to be their every game or every quarter offense. That was phenomenal what we saw. They had the defense spread out. They were finding running lanes. The quarterback was completing some easy throws. They were getting out of bounds when they needed to. I think that's their bread and butter. I think they should come back out in that spread look.
Well, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Endeavor eShield Security Solutions halftime report. We'll jump away real quick. We'll get a few more breaks in here. We'll be back, and we'll get this second half started. You're watching high school football right here on Endeavor TV.
to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Experience the exciting world of television entertainment with Endeavor eTV. Get more than 350 quality TV channels including HD, movies, sports, family programming, lifestyle, and local news and weather. Never miss a program with Endeavor Whole Home DVR. Stop a program in one room and continue watching TV in another. Enjoy video on demand and pay-per-view selections with over 2,000 titles. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in our communities. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services for home or business, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most. Endeavor eTex provides outstanding IT and computer-related services for your home or business. Whether you need a simple home PC tune-up or a large-scale network installation for your business or your municipality, Endeavor eTex is your final destination for all of your IT needs. Maintenance agreements are available and services open to members and non-members alike. Call 1-877-524-9109 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
It's senior night here at Cascade High School, and we welcome you back for the beginning of the second half. As you see on the scoreboard there, Owen Valley, the visitors, leading this one 7-2. Pete Gasho and Jake Morris here bringing the call for you tonight. We want to thank you for tuning in.
You see Coach Spinks there firing up his seniors a little bit, reminding them this is the last time you're going to play here, barring a potential hosting of a sectional game. He's trying to fire them up a bit. Their defense has been playing well. The offense has looked a little stagnant so far.
They can get that offense going. We're going to get a chance to see if they are going to be able to do that, because Owen Valley will kick off here in the second half. Back to receive, I believe, Tanner Fox. And if I can find, might be Mantooth. Kick is away. It will go out of bounds, and that'll draw a penalty.
Oh, man. That's a bad penalty to get.
Last year, Jake, Cascade 2015 season was 4-6. They lost to Paoli 18-53 in the first round of the sectionals. They have one sectional win in 1992. Owen Valley went 7-3. And they lost to Jaspers 0-38 in the sectionals, and they also just have one sectional title. Guess when is that?
1992.
That is.
Yeah.
You got it. 1992 was a good year.
I was born that year.
And you were born that year. Not going to tell you what year I was born. Look at that. Edwards trying one deep. You got to like this.
Yeah.
Right away, right out of the box. They go deep.
Listen, I'll tell you what they did. They went into the locker room. They brought up the stream. They listened to my halftime report, and they're like, look, that kid's right. Let's throw it deep. And you see a great ball there by Edwards. And like I said, you throw a ball deep, it's going to test the secondary. You haven't done that all game, and he makes a mistake and gets pass interference. Big
pass
play.
interference is the call, so that'll be the penalty. You see the...
Watch this ball here. It's just a perfectly thrown ball. Some great spiral on that. You're going to see... And I missed it, but yeah, there was some contact made. Receiver never had a chance to make a play on the ball.
It really was decent coverage until down at the end where they kind of grabbed onto each other. So up the middle that time, again, trying out that stubborn front line from Owen Valley, but they're not going anywhere. They've tried to go up the middle. They tried to go right. They tried to go left on these guys, and they've been pretty stingy all night long. Here's the thing. If you can figure out a way to get that running game going, you should be able to free up a little bit. Maybe get that passing game going then. Another handoff up the middle, and this one is not going anywhere as the whistles get blown. Horning. As a matter of fact, they'll mark him with a loss of 2 that time, which will bring up a long third down. 3rd and 12 now. One wide out this time. Man in motion. They give it to Fox. He breaks one man, gets past another before he's pushed out of bounds, but not until he gets the first down. Tanner Fox.
Yeah, big play there for Tanner Fox. 3rd and long, able to get outside and turn on the Jets. You look at it right here, you got a nice little hole, able to break a tackle there.
Boy, he kept his legs moving.
Just gets outside, knows where the first down marker is, and does a good job.
Good stiff arm. Freed him up. Got that first down. Edwards goes underneath center. Drops back. Looking for his man. He's flushed out. Rolling out. Going to have to throw deep. Got a man. Dropped it a little too short, though.
Right idea, though. You got to like that. When the pocket collapsed, he was able to roll out, kept his eyes downfield the whole time. You're going to see on the replay, actually does find the receiver. See, he's sitting there looking, got his eyes downfield, sees the pockets collapse. Great job by the offensive line to take care of that first blocker, or that first rusher. Throws off his back foot, but not a horrible throw.
Had Morey coming across the field there, and he was moving. Just let him. Not really too far. Actually, he just wasn't really able to get the ball quite to him. Morey was quite a ways out there. Been a heck of a throw, I'll tell you that. Breaking to the outside that time. That goes number 24, Mantooth. Yeah, not only is Owen Valley's defense, stingy, but they're actually very quick. With their feet. They move their feet very well laterally, going back and forth, and they keep their head up, watching where the ball is, and I'm very impressed with them.
That defensive line is surprisingly quick because you can see when Cascade hands the ball off, they're just immediately reacting to it, opposed to having to kind of see through the deception. They're pretty quick on their feet.
Cascade needs something positive here. 3rd and 12. Look at this big play right there by Chase Edwards. Nobody across from him. Recognizes the opening, almost just leaps over his center and goes for almost the first down. I believe he'll be spotted maybe a yard short that time, Jake.
Well, let's take a look at it here on the
nobody
replay.
there.
Yeah. Edwards just goes right up the middle. Boy, for a quarterback, he gets hit a lot when he runs the ball. He doesn't like to slide.
Well, he's a big kid.
Yeah.
I think he feels like he can deliver that blow instead of taking it. So why not? Yeah. Once again, takes a handoff. Fox breaks it to the outside, breaks one man, gets to another one before he's taken down. Now they got the wheels moving.
Great run there by Tanner Fox.
Fox just a little slow to get up. Got a cramp. He's going to come out of play.
Take a look at this 16-yard carry here by Fox, able to get to the outside. You can see a defender was back there, able to outrun him. But watch some of these moves. Able to break a tackle here. He's got a stiff arm coming up right there.
What a move.
Great run there by the senior.
Back we go. They give it to 44. Steam rolling through there. That's Horning. More positive yardage. Cascade got a little spring in her step now. That was a big third down that they had back there. Now it brings up 2nd and 7. Edwards gives it to Mantooth, but he'll go nowhere.
I think for Cascade Feed, this has to be 4-down territory. I mean, this is an extremely long drive. You're approaching 5-minute drive now. And, you know, the way your offense has been, this one has been pretty productive, but the way their offense has been so far this game, I think you got to try to go for the 7 here.
And 75 with a good block, but allowed his defender to play off of him and get around him. Man in motion. Edwards leading the way. Number 30 goes through. That's the freshman, Jake. Busting through the line. That'll be a touchdown for Cole Edwards.
Big time run there by Cole Edwards, a freshman. On senior night, a freshman punching a touchdown in.
Take a look back at the students there. You see Chase Edwards coming back to the sideline, getting his play call, trying to decide what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think going for 2 is the right call here.
Eight to 7 as it sits, just a 1-point game. They line up quickly. We got a timeout that will be called by the Cadets. That's their first of the second half. Let's look one more time. This is a fantastic run by this young man. Look at the blocking out in front, Jake.
Yeah, a lot of horizontal running on this play, but he had to get all these blocks. Chase Edwards there with a nice block, able to take 2 guys with him.
Chase Edwards, that's a heck of a block right there to free up that young man. You're right. He got 2 guys on that one, which allowed him to really cut up field at that point.
And usually when a quarterback is asked to block, you see some pretty pathetic attempts at blocking. That was a great attempt there. I'll be honest, you do. They just kind of fall down lifeless. But you see Chase Edwards there able to take 2 guys with him on that block and get the freshman Cole into the end zone.
Chase Edwards is 6'2", 202 pounds.
He can take it.
He can hit you. He's not afraid to take it either. 8 to 7. Here comes the 2-point conversion. Rolling out, got a man, and they get it.
That's
That
Fox.
fires them up. Tanner Fox gets free in the end zone, and they convert it.
He was wide open from the snap, Pete. Take a look at this. See, nice little rollout here. Getting a block there by Horning, and he is just sitting wide open in the back of the end zone. How do you let their most dangerous playmaker stand wide open in the back of the end zone?
Nice job. Cheerleaders go down and they do the push-ups. Cascade comes back and they take the lead here. 10 to 7. You see Coach firing up his boys.
Who do you think has a better beard, him or our own Justin Eckenberger?
Well, I tell you what, he's
not here right now.
First of all, let's just tell you that he's got a beautiful head of hair, just like mine.
Just like yours,
so
yeah.
I'm going to give him that right there. But I like the beard. I like the bald head and the beard.
He's got the best of both worlds, is what you're telling me. It's like if you had Justin's beard.
That'll never happen. I cannot grow hair right here. I can make a good Dunkard, I think.
Yeah.
That would grow right underneath my chin. 10-7, 7:31 on your clock. In period number 3, Cascade kicks it off to Owen Valley. Making a move before he gets gobbled up that time. Robert Folks.
Well, we saw in that last drive how dangerous Cascade's offense can be, not really from its explosiveness, but the fact that once they get their offense moving and picking up first downs and then punching into the end zone, it takes a lot of time off the clock. Almost 5 minutes gone on that opening drive of the second half for them.
We'll give it up for their offensive line. Really good job of blocking that time. And, again, great job by the quarterback of coming out and actually laying that block to get that touchdown for Cole Edwards. So immediately Owen Valley comes back, and they open up with a quick pass.
Burkett just rolls out immediately and passes. You see him right now in that same formation, the 2-minute offense they were running.
That looked like it was to Rowe.
I'm telling you, they listen to the halftime report too, man.
They come back and they run it up the middle. They're kind of doing this little mix-up of passing and running now, trying to keep the Cascade Cadets guessing. Quickly back to the line. Love the quick movement. This time it'll be the keeper by the QB. Burkett.
Tell you what, this is a great formation for this Patriots squad. One, because a lot of high school teams don't like to defend the pass, and there's a constant threat of that in this. And you got the read option there.
Oh, what a block that time.
Burkett, look at him just walking up the middle of the defense.
Round the outside, Burkett again gets knocked out of bounds, but he gets the first down.
Tell you, they found their offensive stride, Pete.
Cascade is backing up. This defense has had a little time to rest, too, so they should be pretty fresh here. They're going to have to find a way to dig in, try to get a stop here. 3 out to the left, 1 out to the right. They give it right up the middle. Breaking away, La Coursière with the first down.
Coursière almost gets the first down. It's a little short. But, man, that read option with those two right there on your screen is so dangerous.
Quickly back up. Burkett from the shotgun. Once again, keeps it himself. Around the left-hand side. He gets brought down. Another first down. And they are moving. They're waiting on the chain game. I mean, they're lined up. They're waiting on the chain game to get set. They're ready to go. And the chain game didn't even get set. Burkett again.
Oh, he had a good idea where the first down was anyway.
I think this chain game just might as well keep walking.
Yeah.
Just keep
start
walking.
Moving. Save yourself some time.
They're not moving too quick over there, so.
We'll breathe a sigh of relief when it gets to first and goal.
Burkett calls for the ball. They give it. Coursière brought down from behind.
Nice ball security right there. He had Edwards coming in behind him.
Yeah, Cole Edwards just had the touchdown. Was on that stop. And they are moving the ball quickly. La Coursière up the middle. Touchdown, Owen Valley.
Wow. What a quick drive there for the Patriots. I mentioned it took just under 5 minutes for the Cadets to take that opening second half kickoff and get a touchdown in. Owen Valley does it in just a little over a minute.
What a play call. Just the between the pass and the run that time, just mixing it up all the way down the field. Let's see if they can get the extra point here. Back kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. That takes us to 14-10. Let's look one more time.
Well, Corsier just air right up the middle. No one can stop him. Makes it 14-10 Patriots.
We got ourselves a game here in the second half. Wow, and that was a quick possession.
Well, you know, they're lining up in that shotgun and putting 3 wide receivers on the left or right side of the line, bunching them up like that. Anytime a high school defense sees that, they're going to play the pass. They have to. You can't risk a guy, you know, causing blown coverage or beating you downfield. So they're going to have to get in to a zone or something to stop the pass. And then when you got guys back there who are playing all along to run the read option, you got to hope your defensive linebackers and linemen are quick enough to spy the quarterback and know how to read the read option and make the right call. I mean, it's just a tough offense to defend, and I'm glad they finally started going with that.
It's definitely been a tell of two halves.
Yeah,
So,
it really has. Could make a blooper reel out of the first quarter with some of those mistakes we were seeing. A textbook drive there by the Patriots, though.
It's back to receive for the Cadets. You got Tanner Fox back there, number 24, Jason Mantooth. We'll see what the Patriots decide to do. It's Carter LaCourciere. He's going to kick it away. High, short ball, takes one, bounce, picked up by Fox. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Fox.
Mantooth.
That was Mantooth.
Good return there by Mantooth.
Hey, 18-yard kick return. That sets up the Cadets right around the 40-yard line. Where they take over 1st and 10. They got that offensive playbook out and had some plays in there, really got it going. Let's see if they can continue to. But you can't have that.
Nope. You know, the same thing's plaguing them so far. They've gotten a lot of penalties this game, Pete.
They say those are drive stoppers, but you got to have a drive going before you can call it a drive stopper. So you really don't want to stop. Yeah.
It's like sitting in park and getting out and slashing your tires. That's what that is. You're not going anyway.
You're not going, that's right. They got to get something positive going here. They've definitely shown that they can do it. I like this right here. It's caught.
Dangerous pass, though. I thought number 4, Folks, was going to try to rip that one out of the hands of the receiver. Almost had a play on the ball for an interception.
You're right. It was a dangerous pass, but I do believe opening up the playbook here and doing this is a good idea.
You got to throw something else at him.
Underneath center. Give it to Mantooth, maybe? Yes, it was.
Yeah, he's going to pick up the first down.
How about that? That just felt like a Mantooth run.
Yeah, you could tell.
Take a look at a move, though. That's what impressed me about Mantooth. How quickly, when he gets that ball, he turns it upfield and gets it going. That's 4 guys right there he's dragging behind him.
You see the other backs, too, in the backfield, able to get around off the play action and immediately pick up blockers down the field, created that hole for Mantooth to run through. Now you got Mantooth lining up in the slot.
1st and 10. Let's see what the Cadets have in store. Edwards working under center all night long. I believe we got movement again. Boy, those are killer, let me tell you. I don't know what it was, the bobbing of the head or something. I'm not sure if he's going with a hard count. Sometimes you get it in your head, and you just can't fight it off.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many penalties for Cascade this game, and it's they're 1-4 on the season, and you got to think if they're having this many penalties at this point in the year, in week 6, obviously that's plagued them all year.
Mantooth one more time. Boy, he gets hit hard and drove back. That one went nowhere. He comes up with a little bit of a limp. Boy, he took a shot here, Jake. Watch this one.
Able to get through the hole and just helmet right to the chest. Number 25, Hirschberger, excuse me.
Hirschberger's had a couple of those hits tonight.
Yeah.
He said, if you're getting through back here to me, you're going to get hit. Got a whistle, stop play. And there'll be another timeout on the field. I believe the Patriots took the timeout. So we'll go ahead and we'll take another quick break. And we'll break away here. Owen Valley leading this one 14-10 over the Cascade Cadets. You're watching high school football right here on Endeavor Communications.
Control your thermostat, door locks, and lights with your Endeavor eShield security system. Save energy by remotely controlling your lights and adjusting your thermostat's heating or cooling while you're away with Honeywell Total Connect. Forget to lock your door? No problem. Lock your doors remotely with the touch of a button from your smartphone or wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free home and energy management system quote or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
.305 on the clock here at Cascade High School. Pete Gasho, Jake Morris. Senior night here. Great night for a football game. Weather's supposed to continue like this through the weekend. Edwards drops back. Season opening, takes it. Keeps it himself right up the middle. Oh, ball comes out.
Was he able to scoop that up again?
That was a fumble.
I think he tried to grab that with one arm and he got it. Wow.
Well, that's impressive if he was able to
great.
That he was able to get that back. Watch this again, Jake.
Great call on the QB draw here, but watch how he kind of leans into this defender. Doesn't really have that ball protected. Defender, nice job getting in there.
Yeah.
Poking that ball loose. That's 82. That's Dow, the guy who got the touchdown earlier.
Here's the thing. I don't think 82 actually knew that the ball had come out.
Great heads-up play by Edwards, able to cover up his mistake.
Yeah, Dow just making a good play. That's when you got to have your teammates yelling ball. Edwards keeps it again. I think it's a great idea when you get a young man, the ball comes out like that. You go right back to him, and I think he wants to prove that he's not going to put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, just immediately turns. Doesn't really even fake the handoff. Tries to use Fox as a blocker.
Yep, got Fox leading away. Yep. Fox needs to hit somebody right at that. As soon as he turns that corner, he needs to pick up that end or that safety coming up.
Yeah, there's a lot of missed assignments on these runs.
Bring up 4th and 6, and the Cadets will have to punt it away. We'll do that little running kick. Good kick before it will run out of bounds close to the 10-yard line. We'll see where they'll spot it at. And that's exactly where they're going to mark it at, right at the 10. Where the Owen Valley Patriots will take over. And I don't think you can kick that ball far enough down the field to slow this offense down right now because they are rolling.
Wow, the way they played on that last drive was phenomenal, and I expect more of the same.
44-yard kick. See about Burkett. has in store here. LaCourciere beside him. Burkett keeps it himself, gets a block, wide open. Fox is there, though. He'll bring him down.
That's the quarterback gashing Cascade's defense.
Boy, that was a huge hole on that right-hand side.
Burkett moves his team out of the shadow of their own end zone and then some.
Ball out. Miscommunication that time between Burkett and LaCourciere.
And neither one of the players really secured the exchange. Both were kind of looking downfield at the defense before the exchange was actually completed, but Burkett able to fall on it.
That's probably the first big mistake we've seen him since the start of the second half.
Yeah. He did float an interception earlier in the first quarter.
Sure. .30 seconds now. Burkett keeps it, dodging player after player, gets by another one, able to fight his way to get positive yardage, and we may have a late hit.
Yeah, I think that's
or a hit out of bounds, quite possibly, Jake.
Yeah, that's definitely what you're going to see here. You know, it's become clear that Cascade really has no one that can successfully spy Burkett as he runs, because he's just running all over the place whenever he wants to.
1 second difference between the clock and the play clock. They're going to mark it off. We'll take a look at the replay one more time.
See right here. Nice read option. Look at it, just stiff-arming people, throwing people out of the way. Great ball carrier vision for the quarterback.
That was excellent. Burkett drops back like he's going to pass, but he'll take off running. It'll bring down second down. And I believe they're going to let the clock go ahead and expire here in the third quarter. Yes, they will. At the end of 3, Owen Valley leading this one 14-10. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more high school football right here on Endeavor Communications.
Watch TV Everywhere is a value-added entertainment option which gives Endeavor Television subscribers the ability to watch TV programs on their PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. When you subscribe to an Endeavor TV package, you receive select TV programming that is available in that package free of charge. You can view Watch TV Everywhere program just about anywhere. All you need is an internet or Wi-Fi connection. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details about Watch TV Everywhere.
We welcome you back to Cascade High School. Cascade and Owen Valley here, 14-10 as the visiting Patriots have the lead here. And actually moving the ball quite well right now. Putting together some great offensive drives.
And Burkett's put the team on his back, and he's doing it, running the ball. We saw him, he completed a deep touchdown pass right before the first half expired, but doing a great job with his legs so far in this one.
Flag comes out. This one will be a penalty on the offense. That'll back them up about 5. really expected it to cool down a lot more, Jake, but it hasn't. Still pretty warm in here.
Oh, great
Burkett with
spin.
a fantastic spin move. Takes a shot, but not before he gets a few more yards out of that one. Boy, that's a slick move right there.
You couldn't do that any better in a video game. That was a great move.
That was X right there.
That was X, yeah.
X and spin. We got a whistle right there. Maybe the offensive line going too quick again. That's what it is. Get a false start. Couple mistakes here by Owen Valley, maybe relaxing a little bit. Back up to the line. Burkett keeps it again. Still beating guys, still on his feet, still moving.
And Cascade has no answer for him on defense. He's just doing what he wants. Takes the snap and is just walking all over this defense. Watch this, another read option. Great block there by 78. Clears the way for him. And he's off to the races.
This time they hand it off. That's LaCourciere breaking it to the outside. Touchdown!
And the Patriots are starting to blow this game wide open now. They've found their offensive rhythm. Burkett gets him down the field. LaCourciere puts him in for 6 again. Back-to-back possessions now for them have resulted in touchdowns.
Get the extra point. Waiting on the snap. Snaps back, kick is up. And extra point is good. 21-10. Owen Valley, once again, LaCourciere with some fancy running here. Take a look. We got a little craziness, but he takes a move here, breaks it out to the left. Great blocking downfield. You can see they set that wall up before anybody can recoup and get back that way. He's done made his move. Speed's turned on, and he's headed to the end zone. That was a huge play. Game is far from over. (21-10) with 11:03 on the clock. Cascade just down by 2 scores. They can get a quick one here. Play some tough defense. They need what they need now. They need a good run back right here by Fox or Mantooth.
Yeah, a lot of their offensive yards and positioning is generated through special teams, and really haven't had too many spectacular returns. I had a couple good ones that have gone out to the 40.
I'm not sure if Owen Valley is going to give them a chance, but they do. Yeah, it looks like Mantooth will take it about the 15. It's got a block, breaks it to the outside, has to go backwards, though, try to get to the outside. The play is blowing dead before he can actually make a move to the outside and find a lane. Good coverage by the kickoff team that time.
Yeah, it looked like he had a wall starting to form, but the Patriot defense just kind of overwhelmed him there, forced him to back up, and just kind of ran out of real estate.
They'll spot the ball at the 20, where the Cadets will take over. Edwards goes underneath center. Back to pass. He's getting smothered back there, though. No chance that time. As the Owen Valley defense just busts through the line, and they give Edwards just no time. They'll mark him about 3 yards. A 3-yard loss that time. Edwards hands it off. That looks like maybe Mantooth. He gets hit hard, though. Maybe gets one of those yards back.
Yeah, I think he may have gained a yard, if anything, on that. But, it's 3rd and long now. 10 minutes left in this one. They got to do something quick because Owen Valley's offense is red hot right now.
Long 3rd down for Chase Edwards here. Puts Mantooth in motion. They give it to Fox. Breaks it outside. Got a fancy move. Cuts it to the outside. Still on his feet. That's a huge play for the Cadets.
Great run there by Tanner Fox. Excellent cutbacks, too, leaving defenders in the dust. It's setting up Cascade for potential scoring opportunity.
Boy, that was the right play to call that time. Tanner Fox running like his hair was on fire. First and 10 from the 38. Handoff up the middle. Now we got some flags coming in at the end of the play.
See what they got him for. Face mask, yep. Big penalty.
That results in a first down. This is exactly what this Cadet team needs. Ball sitting out to 26. Handoff.
That's the thing. They're just outside the red zone, and if they're going to continue to run the ball like this, you've got to make sure your running backs understand we cannot afford to lose yards. If you're going to fall down, you got to fall forward and try to pick up something.
Tanner Fox, I tell you what, he's getting worked over, man, because he's come up a couple times with a little bit of a limp, and that time he looked like he was almost ready to come off field and decided, okay, I'm going to stick it out. That's a tough young man because they are – those pads are popping, man. Defense moving around over there may have caused the offensive line to jump. Let's see what they decide to call. Defensive line definitely was shifting that time, Jake.
Yeah. I'm not sure who's going to get the penalty for this, though.
Coach doesn't seem like he's happy if you see him come out on the field.
Yeah, going to give it a false start.
I don't think he agrees with that call, but that's what the results are.
Given the offensive line's track record this game, I'm not surprised the ref said, yeah, they're the guilty party.
So that brings up second and 12. Ball sitting at the 29. They got a timeout.
Now from Horning. And
Connor Horning saw something in the backfield that I bet that he's told.
I think the play clock was running out, I
guess. Gotcha. Sorry. play clock was coming down. What a great move by Horning, though, just to look up and notice that.
That quarterback didn't see it.
That's helping your quarterback out now right there. Caught me off guard. I wasn't even looking over at it. They were moving the ball so well. So good job of actually getting the timeout called in time. We're going to stay right here. 8 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock here. Still plenty of time for this Cadet team to get a score here. No matter what, they got to get 2 scores. It has to be a touchdown. Well, we've seen a lot of 3rd and 12s and 13s, 2nd and 12s and 13s. Boy, they got to do something right there.
A lot of negative first down plays, negative second down plays, and
oh boy,
another.
Connor Horning looking for a hole, but there was nothing there. Owen Valley did a great job of just stringing that one out.
That's a really tough play call there for Cascade. It's tough one to really break down. They handed off to Horning, one of their biggest guys in the backfield, and then ask him, hey, we want you to run horizontal and then get outside with it. And he just gang tackled there. Lost 4 or 5 on that one.
Jake, 3rd and a long 20. Edwards back. Quick pass, looking up. His receiver turns around. The ball was already way in the air by that time. Almost was intercepted.
The 2 defenders kind of fighting over the ball. Who's going to get the interception? But that's what I was talking about earlier in the game, just how predictable this Cascade offense has become. It's like you almost know that you can line up to play a run on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, but once it gets to 3rd and long, 4th and long, they're going to drop back and pass. And as a defense, it becomes very easy to understand offense's tendencies and the quarterback's tendencies and who's going to get the ball when. And Owen Valley's I think their defense is locked in now.
4th and 20. Edwards being harassed, trying to fight himself away. Looks like he was able to throw the ball, looks like it maybe got hit. Ends up going out of bounds. It'll be a turnover and downs. And boy, that was tough, man. They really, really, really needed a first down at that point. And it's going to make it tougher now unless this defense steps up and they can do a 3 and out.
Well, the way that Burkett's been running the ball for the Patriots and LaCourciere, they can really do a lot of ball control here and take a lot of time off this clock before Cascade sees the ball again.
Back to Burkett. He just takes it. He takes off as soon as he gets the ball at time. That wasn't going anywhere but to him.
Yeah, why deviate from your game plan? It's working.
No reason to put it up in the air between Burkett back there and number 23, Chase LaCourciere. You don't have to until you can prove that you can stop those guys and get them into a 3rd and long situation. They give it to 23. He busts through, and he'll get the first down.
And that clock keeps ticking. It's the main thing for Owen Valley on this drive. They want to try to use as much clock as possible. And being up 11, Cascade only has 1 timeout left. They're going to try to make them burn that as soon as possible.
When you're the defense, you're out there and you're looking up at that scoreboard, and you know you're down by 2 scores. You got to have some kind of a stop here. just puts all the pressure on you, and they were bringing the kitchen sink that time, Jake.
And
Caused the false start.
Wow.
I think you do this again. I think you get a little man-on-man coverage right there, and you just bring everybody that you can.
Oh, yeah, you see it. You know, especially at the high school level, great secondary players are really rare and tough to come by. So if you ever see as a quarterback, if you ever see one of your better receivers matched up one-on-one and there's no help over the top, I say go for it. I don't think a coach can ever get mad at you for doing that. Odds are you got a chance to beat him.
Here they come. Had a couple guys back there. Corsier's pretty quick. Gets around the end. He'll get a couple yards back out of that. I do like that move. Bringing the pressure. Second down. And 14. Burkett keeping himself.
Oh, wow.
Defender comes flying in. Who was that, 82 or 62? I can't tell.
Well, the moves by Burkett about falls over, able to keep his balance, spin around another defender, and gets it a couple yards past the line of scrimmage.
I think that was David Turner come flying through there. Got a hand on him, just not able to bring him down. Here they come. Oh, boy. LaCourciere runs into a wall, bounces off of it, takes a step to his right, and gets another 4 or 5 yards.
That's going to bring up about 4th and 5 here. The clock's still going to run, so they're definitely going to let this play clock go down. Last second, I would think.
Can run it right down to about 5 on the clock, exactly 5 minutes.
I do expect them to go for this, like they're lined up to do.
Burkett still on his feet. Still on his feet.
Oh, did he get it?
Get there.
No, they're going to say he stepped out, I think. Yep, that's a turnover on downs. About a yard short.
They left him a yard short. You're right, Jake. You can see it right there on the screen. That'll be a turnover on downs with I'll stop the clock with 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Here in the fourth quarter, 21-10. Owen Valley coming into Cascade here and trying to hold on to this lead in here now. I think you got to at least try to go downfield at least once here.
Yeah, you got to definitely open up the passing attack now. 5 minutes left in this game, down 11 points. You got to score fast here.
Quarterback keeper, Edwards, good call.
Oh, wow.
Going to mark him right up, about a gain of 6 yards that time. Takes a shot, though, at the end, didn't he?
Yeah, that was number 30, Logan Trimble came in. Really put the hammer down on Edwards right there.
Logan be Trimble. Logan be quick.
This is where Cascade's offense may start to hurt him. You know, being under 5 minutes down this game, huddling up after every play, that's going to waste a lot of time with only one timeout left.
Give and go right up the middle. That was given to Tanner Fox. Stopped. Maybe a gain of 1 on that one. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Definitely 4-down territory no matter what. Now, 2 shots here to get this first down. Right at the middle. Look, ball come out?
Yeah, I think he fumbled it. Yeah, Owen Valley recovered. Yeah, he looked like
my goodness.
He slid a little awkwardly, and I think I saw the ball pop out there. Definitely saw Edwards turning around looking for it.
Didn't even see it come out. Fumble. Looks like 54 picked it up. And a turnover. Boy, that's a killer right there. Under 4 on the clock now. Owen Valley. Burkett keeps it himself. Up the middle.
Burkett has just worn out this defense. You see how slow they are to react to some of his cuts and jukes, and they will pick up yards anytime he wants to run the ball.
Clock continues to roll here. 2nd and 7. Burkett, a little pass. And I'm not sure where that one was going.
I'm not really sure the thought process on that one. You know, it's like
you got to turn it upfield at some time. And
your biggest opponent right now is the clock. I don't know if throwing a wide receiver screen and expecting him to run to the other side of the field is going to do much.
Dow stayed on his feet, and he ran a lot of clock.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Maybe Burkett was tired. When he's like, here, you take it.
Opening up the pass game, looking for Dow again. That one too high over his head and goes soaring out of bounds. It stops the clock.
Odd play calling there in that series for the Patriots.
Brought up 4th down. Fourth and 8. I don't think the Patriots, although they do have the ball spotted at the 49, I don't think they're going to go for it.
No,
I believe they're going to let LaCourciere kick it away here, which is probably a smart idea. You're right, an interesting set of play calls. Oh, great kick. Fair catch called. Oh, man, I don't understand that. Plenty of room to make a move. Alex Sanders, and I think he kind of knows it now. I don't think he realized that he had about 10 yards of open space there to make a move.
Nothing but green grass to the left of it.
You got a freshman though.
Yeah,
that's one thing you got to think about. And he's out there doing his job. He caught the ball. That's exactly what he needed to do. Made a great catch. And you're trying to keep your team alive, so tough spot to put that young man in. Give and go right up the middle. How about the front line of this Owen Valley defense?
This defense has been really, in my opinion, the players of the game for Owen Valley. They've completely shut down this Cascade offense, and Cascade continues to feed them. Essentially, they just don't really deviate from their original game plan, and Owen Valley's making them pay for it.
Second and 12. Scrambling around. That was Mantooth where he gets thrown forward. A positive gain that time. Let's look at this defense for Owen Valley. You got DeFord, Pleak, Risk, and Sturm. Some big kids up there. Oh, nice run this time. Mantooth, you can see, has got a lot of potential for this team.
Yeah, he can really. I think you can really plug him in anywhere on offense, and he'll produce some yards for you. Limping a little bit after that hit, though.
He's 5'9" and 150. Plenty of room to get bigger. He's just a freshman. Ball out on the ground, picked up by the running back.
Didn't pick it up either. It's a turnover on downs. Really, the Patriots should just be able to take a knee here and let this one run out.
I think that's what we're going to see. 45 seconds left on the play clock.
Are they asking for a measurement? Yeah, they are.
Well, we'll get a measurement then.
Well.
The Jane gang just hasn't worked enough tonight, Jake, so
yeah, I guess.
we're going to get them out there. We're going to get them working. Let's see how close they are.
Well short.
And that is, yeah, about a yard short that time. Owen Valley, they hold. And turnover on downs. A couple of knees here is really all it should take. We want to thank Endeavor Communication for everything that they do. Cascade High School. All the guys up here in the press box have been very friendly here tonight, welcoming us.
Knee and one more of those.
Maybe one more of those. See. Depends if they speed that clock up a little bit.
I think it's just a 1 second difference between the game clock and
they'll have to take one more
clock.
knee. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. There's that other knee that they'll take. The clock will tick down. Time will expire. And 21-10 is how this game will end. The Owen Valley Patriots come into Cascade here tonight on senior night and get their second win of the season as the players shake hands. In the center of the field here, we'll go ahead and we'll jump the break. We'll be back with some post-game and with more, I guess, a little bit of the analysis of the game. So you're watching high school football here on Endeavor Communication.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Lightning-fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Enjoy the freedom of independent living with Endeavor's medical alert system. Contact emergency help or a loved one directly through the water-resistant two-way voice pendant. It's as easy as pressing a button to call for help in and around your home. The medical alert system is easy to use and connects directly to your landline telephone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we help protect what you cherish most.
We welcome you back one last time here to Cascade High School. Pete Gasho and Jake Morris. Owen Valley comes into Cascade High School here tonight, and they win this one 21-10. Jake, your final thoughts?
I really think just, like I've been saying all game, Cascade's offense is just way too one-dimensional, and Owen Valley caught on to that a lot faster than they did. That resulted in only 10 points being put up on the board. And Owen Valley found their offensive stride there in the second half, go into the shotgun formation with 3 wide receivers wide and playing the read option game with Burkett and LaCourciere, and that's their bread and butter, I think, because Cascade never was able to key in on one guy. They had to worry about the pass and the run and then spy on the quarterback, and Burkett just racked up a ton of yards. And, I really think Cascade's going to see a lot of problems and penalties and missed coverages and, missed reads when they go back and look at this film.
Cascade, their next game, they'll take off. They'll be September 30th. That'll be at Indian Creek. And Owen Valley, they will be at home against Cloverdale.
Oh, there you go.
So Cloverdale, another team that we know pretty well. I'm not sure where we're at next. I don't know if we have that on there. Do we have a graphic? There you go. How about our next Endeavor broadcast? Right there, you see it. There's going to be volleyball. Monrovia Bulldogs and the North Putnam Cougars. That's on Tuesday night. That'll be an exciting game, so we hope that you will join us for that one. We want to thank all of our camera crews here tonight, all the guys getting it done behind the scenes. Our director in the truck, Kevin Gasho. For Jake Morris, I am Pete Gasho. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Have a nice night.